bang, man.
I want to do that, man.
Let me bang, bro.
I do.
I do. Let me bang,
I
man.
do let you bang. Hey,
Let me bang again, man.
I'll let you bang. I'll let you bang.
What's up, folks? This is Onan Kafa, Combat Sports Talk. Alright, so a little under a week ago, I did a video rant about me being done with Deontay Wilder. Alright, and you know, I got a outlashing of people bashing me for my opinions on the Joshua and Deontay Wilder situation. You know what I'm saying? People, it is just boxing. Stop being so sensitive. Alright, stop being so doggone sensitive. Alright, truthfully, I have no favorite boxers in the heavyweight division. All my favorite boxers are either welterweight or middleweight. First off. Alright, and I have a right to my opinion, just as everybody else has a right to their opinion. But boxing does not make up my life. Alright, just because I think that Wilder is lying to people and talking a lot of stuff and not backing up what he's saying does not make me an Anthony Joshua fanboy, which I am not. I'm not a fanboy or anything. I do have favorite fighters, like I said before, but I'm not a fanboy. Alright, like a lot of these comments, they telling me that I'm should be ashamed of myself because I'm American and I'm not supporting Wilder, and I'm a moron. I've been called a homosexual. I've been called stupid, retarded, all types of stuff, just for the simple fact that I have a different opinion than they do. And that's fine that they have a different opinion. I have had comments on there where people disagree with me, but they told me why they disagreed with me, and it was, you know what I'm saying, it was polite. And you know, those type of comments I accept, because yeah, everybody have the right to their own opinion. If you think differently than me, that's great. That's what makes us human. You know what I'm saying? We all think differently. But this right here is a shame, because people are really overreacting to things. Like, yeah, I don't agree with a lot of the things that the LDBC says, but I'm not over there bashing them and calling them names on their videos and everything. You know what I do? I just don't watch them, and I haven't watched them for a while. And I won't be watching them because I personally do not like their content. Alright, and that's my right, and that's my opinion. My channel is not an Anthony Joshua fanboy safe page. My channel was a channel about combat sports, McDojos and stuff like that. My favorite boxers are Danny Jacobs, alright, Earl Spence Jr., Terrence Crawford. Alright, I even like the Charlos to a certain extent. Alright. I like Alexander Usyk, you know. But those are my favorite boxers, you know. And you know, when Jacobs won that title, I felt like he could have done better. And I also, I forget, I also like Demetrius Andrade. Also, I really like him. But anyway, what I dislike about Jacobs' comment that he said is that he probably won't and this is not verbatim, but he said that he probably won't fight Andrade because why? Because they're friends, which to me in boxing, it's an individual sport, and it's supposed to be about being a top dog. And if you don't fight the guy that has that another belt in your division, how can you be the best? You understand what I'm saying? So I disagree with one of my favorite boxers from what he said. So in any shape, form, or fashion, am I a fanboy? You know, and like the sensitivity of these people, they get personal. They getting too personal with this stuff. Ivan was accused for buck dancing for Whitey. Buck dancing for Whitey. What is buck dancing for Whitey? These are two black stars. One is in America and one is in the UK. And my thoughts and opinions and my thoughts and opinions. But I will never disrespect somebody over boxing, which is a sport which is for our entertainment. It's not any of our life, because all of us have to work for our families. Alright, these boxers, none of these boxers fight for us. They fight for themselves and their families. Alright, I don't have to support a certain boxer just because you want me to. I don't have to. Alright, I don't have to support Deontay Wilder. Alright, I don't have to support Anthony Joshua. I don't have to. And it's not even about supporting who, it's about who is the best. And all I want to see is who is the best. Stop all the talking and see who is the best. But a lot of people act like I am disrespecting them for expressing my opinion. You know, and you know, I've been called a lot of names, but really a lot of those comments were very immature, very sensitive in nature, very fanboyish. But for what? Because I said something against your favorite fighter. I didn't say nothing about your moms, your dad, your cousins, your brother, your sister, your children, none of that. I said something about a person that y'all don't even know. You know, and y'all are taking so much offense and are basically disrespecting me, which I really don't care, because it does not affect me anyway, for the simple fact that those disrespectful people do not know me and I do not know them, so their words do not affect me at all. You know, my main problem is the sensitivity of everything. I did not know that I was gonna get this backlash for doing this video, which I should have known I was gonna get it, but I should have never got this type of backlash from a lot of grown men out here. You know, if you like Deontay Wilder, that's fine with me. I don't care. You know, everybody got to like somebody. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to have a favorite fighter if they watch boxing. You know, it's just ridiculous. It shows this the mind state of people. It just shows the mind state, and it's a weak mentality to me of people when they come at people in a personal fashion because of a difference of opinion. You know, I don't care if you say, well, I disagree with you, this and that, and this is why. You know what I'm saying? And that's fine, and we can discuss it like adults, like sensible adults. We don't have to disrespect each other. We don't have to call each other homos and call each other retarded and you sound dumb and stupid and la-di-da. I like just throwing out type of words, those words, and calling people a hater and calling people fanboys and just assuming stuff. Alright, this is combat sports talk. I talk about what I see and what I feel, my opinions. Alright? Just like the LDBC, they talk about what they see and they talk about their opinions. Alright? And if people don't like it, they don't watch it. Just like I don't. You know? I mean, it's just, it's too sad. It's just too sad. We got grown men these days acting like this over people that we don't know. I'm like, where is the sense in that? Where is the sense of talking trash to a person? I mean, and you're not even saying it to their face, you're typing it out. You know? You're typing it out, being mad because somebody thinks something different. And that is utterly ridiculous. To me, it's simple-minded. It's immature. You know? And a lot of these people that left a lot of these negative and personal attack comments have no videos at all. At all. To me, it's just a bunch of trollers. You know? You want to come at me like you know me personally, and it's just not right. But who, I mean, that's, again, like I said, that is the state of the minds of people, basically, that's in America. Alright? They will call you all types of things. And you know what, this goes throughout all types of videos. Like, as soon as somebody say something different, somebody's gonna call them a moron, call them a buffoon, call them this, call them that, start talking about their family and things. I mean, come on now. We gotta grow up. We got to grow up. You know, it's silly, it's stupid, it's moronic, and it's a bunch of buffoonery. You know, to come at somebody like that because you're overly sensitive about your favorite fighter. Like, you got to defend your favorite fighter to the death. You got to disrespect somebody to defend your fighter that you're not even making no money off of. That fighter's not making your life no better or no worse. That fighter is entertaining you, but that fighter's not doing nothing for you. And it's just silly talk. It's silly talk. And it's childish mindset. Very childish. You know? And a lot of these people is probably older than me. And I'm 40. They probably older than me talking like this. Just take it easy. It's just boxing. It's just a sport. It's just something we sit down and watch and have entertainment. You know, we can have our own difference of opinions and not call each other names like we're disrespecting each other. Get the chip off your shoulder, the imaginary chip off your shoulder. You know, Wilder is not your family member. You know, he's not your family member. If you feel like he's the best, you feel like he's the best. That's fine. I don't care. You know? But nobody's the best right now. It's not one name, one face. It's not one champion. It's not that right now. And that's what need to be seen. And the same thing for the middleweight division, and the same thing for the welterweight division, the same thing for all divisions except for the cruiserweight division, because the cruiserweight division got one face and one name. That's the doggone total undisputed champion. You know? It's just, it's really crazy. You know, I don't understand the minds of people. People won't even go all out for their own family member like that. But you know what? It put activity on that video. That video got almost 10,000 views, which was unexpected to me. You know, I got a lot of good supporting comments. I got a whole lot of comments that they disagree with me, but disagree respectively. And I got comments that personally attack me, attacking my person. You know, and those the type of comments that are silly and that are childish, that are immature. Those are the type of comments that don't belong in conversations. You know, don't be so butthurt over it. You know, there's channels that you watch that got the same opinion than you. You know, but see me, I like to get different opinions. I like to get different opinions to see what everybody thinks. But I'm not gonna bash somebody that don't like Danny Jacobs. You know, I'm not gonna bash somebody that don't like Earl Spence, because there's a lot of channels that I listen to that, you know what I'm saying, they're not really a fan of Earl Spence, but that's their opinion, and that's, if they don't like him, they don't like him. You know, some people might not like some people like the Charlos, some people don't like the Charlos. Some people like Triple G, some people don't like Triple G. You know, like, I'm not a fan of Canelo, but I like to see him fight because he can fight. You know, but I do have issues with Canelo. He's never been an undisputed champion. He's just going to different weight divisions, collecting belts, similar to Mayweather. I don't like Mayweather, and some people like Mayweather. Some people don't like Adrian Broner. I happen to like him. You know, I give him support, even though he keep messing up. You know, but we all are allowed to have our own opinions. We all are allowed to have our favorite boxers, or have a boxer that we do not like. You know, that's what it's all about, really. You know, that's how butts get put in seats. That's the reason why everybody watch them, because they want to watch their favorite boxer. But it's no reason to disrespect another person because they favor one boxer over another. That's stupid to me. That is stupid. That's stupid, and it's dumb. And y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. You know, do y'all own videos about what y'all feel and think. Y'all come over here, y'all go over to other channels and totally try to disrespect somebody, trying to call them fanboys, try to call them dumb retarded. In actual fact, you are acting like a fanboy yourself, coming to attack somebody personally for their personal thoughts and opinions on things. You know, like, really reading all those comments really opened my eyes to things. It really opened my eyes to things is that people get that sensitive over sport. You know, shedding tears over something that somebody said about a particular sports figure. And that's highly sensitive. You know, yeah, I remember back in the day when I was like a kid, teenager, my favorite basketball, because my sport was when my favorite basketball team lost, I would be almost in tears. I wouldn't cry, but you know how you feel all heavy on the inside, and you kind of huffing and puffing, you almost about to cry. Man, we too old for that now. It's just competition. You know, the boxers are still getting paid, whether they win or lose. The boxers are still getting paid, whether we like them or not. You know, the boxers are still getting paid, whether we talk trash about them or whether we don't talk trash about them. And personally, I don't think they really care, because in these days, any publicity is good publicity. All right, good or bad, it's good publicity. So it doesn't really matter. So what we need to do as boxing fans, combat sports fans, we need to just sit back and enjoy the entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Stop being so butthurt because people think differently. You know, and just enjoy it. And we can have different agreement and talk about it like adults. But what I've seen is a bunch of grown, immature men crying and showing their fanboyism by the words that they are saying. You know, a true boxing fan does not do that. They put their emotions and feelings about a certain fighter on the side and watch the fight. Personally, I thought Canelo won the first fight with Triple G, and I thought Triple G won the second fight. That's my personal thoughts. But a lot of people think Triple G won both fights. Some people think Canelo won both fights. But I'm not going to call you a moron or buffoon. That's what people saw. And that's just how it is, you know. It's just like with the Charlo fight. I thought Jamal Charlo or Jamel, I forget which one. I thought that, you know, he should have got a draw against Tony Harrison, you know. And I thought the other Charlo brother lost in the main event. You know, and that's just my opinion of the matter. That doesn't make me Charlo hater. It's just what I saw and just what I think. So and another thing is that people use that word hater too loosely. You know, y'all use hater just because somebody have a different opinion of yours, so all of a sudden they're a hater. Stop hating, stop hating, stop hating. Everybody have their own opinions on different stuff. I don't agree with what everybody say that I watch. But that's their opinion. You know? But they also be objective. You know? So that's about it. Now I just wanted to do this video right quick because it just opened my eyes to the immaturity of what's going on in sports for grown men. It just opened my eyes. So y'all take it easy. This is Combat Sports Talk with Onan Kafar. Keep banging.
Let me bang, man.
I want to do that, man.
Let me bang, bro.
I do.
I do. Let me bang.
I do let you bang. Hey,
Let me bang again, man.
I let you bang. I let you bang.